So what am I doing today? I will show you what I'm doing today. This is the ugly, dirty, sleeves rolled up work that gets done before you see a fancy Kickstarter project up and online and getting tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars in funding. This is what it takes. I sit and I write with pen and paper, and actually, out of interest, I find writing the project page, the product, the description, to really sell the project, I find it infinitely better doing it by hand with my horrible ugly handwriting and then sort of having it transcribed either by myself or someone else into sort of digital format. There's something about writing with the hand in terms of speed and flow that you just can't get typing on a computer. You concentrate on typing, you're editing as you go, but you write, you make a mistake, you cross it out, you keep going. It's just, there's a real flow to it, and so it's just way more productive, I think, and sort of a better end result by doing it by hand with paper. Now, out of interest, this particular project is not my project. I don't know if you remember, but in the past I have mentioned that I work with my machinist and he did his own project. He's done a couple of projects. One was for some titanium beads that sort of go around your wrist, around your neck, that kind of thing. And the other was for this. This is a titanium cheese slicer. I worked with my machinist on his project for those. It was entirely his project late last year, and it was successfully funded, did really well on Kickstarter, and so he's got a new project, and so I'm just helping him a little bit with the project page for that, because a Kickstarter project page is my forte. That's me. Without any shame at all, I will say I'm probably the best Kickstarter project page maker out there. I'm happy to sort of rise to the challenge if someone can point out a better one, but there's my arrogant, over-the-top, confident statement for you today. Heading into town right now for quite an exciting reason. And that's not just one of those things where I try and make something boring seem exciting. I think you'll say, Magnus, that really is exciting. Okay, so I've just been in the shop, just ordered something. I'll tell you more about what it is in just a second. Okay, I am not taking any blame for this. Nothing. It's your fault, not me. I am not taking any responsibility for this whatsoever. Right, so what am I talking about? I'm talking about, I'll show you. Finally, at last, I have ordered, not bought yet, it's going to take a couple of days, one of these. Yes, at last, finally bought a drone. The reason I'm blaming you, not you specifically, but the people who watch my videos and comment and say things like, you need to get a drone, we need to see more of New Zealand and all that. That's what's pushed me to get this. I wouldn't have given it so much of a priority otherwise. So, of course I'm not blaming you. I don't blame anyone for anything. I always take full responsibility for everything, all the time, for my decisions and my non-decisions. So, blaming you is just a funny thing to say. I thought I would take a couple of minutes and tell you exactly which one I got and why I got it. Right, sitting on my doorstep again, so it must be doorstep talk. Anyway, this is the model I got specifically. Well, I think it is. I typed in DJI Phantom 4 into Google. Those are the images that came up. That could be a Phantom 4 Pro or a Plus or whatever, I don't know, but it's that style anyway. I was thinking of going for a DJI Mavic Pro, which is a more compact one. I believe the camera isn't quite as good. I didn't do a lot of research, but that one's got like a 6 or 8 week wait, something like that. It's just crazy. I don't need it to be compact, so that's why that one's not critical. It doesn't need to be able to fit in my pocket or in my bag or whatever. I thought it did, but realistically, look, if I'm going to carry this big camera here, I'm going to be carrying a drone, you know, that can fit in my car or on the back of my rucksack or something. I'll see how it goes. The other reason I was getting this one is there's a new model. This is the DJI Phantom 4, so it's kind of an old model. You've got the DJI Phantom 4 Pro and Pro Plus. The Pro Plus has like a screen built in, that kind of thing. The Pro is the same one. I think it's got a 7-kilometer range instead of a 5-kilometer of just the 4. I think it's got 30 minutes battery life instead of 28. I might be getting these numbers wrong, but you know, I just had a skim and sort of asked questions, and for the price difference, going for just the 4, the older version, really seems to be what it is. You know how I mentioned a day or two ago that I just missed the Black Friday sale on the drones where it was 2,400 and they took it down to like 1,800. It was actually 1,900. I managed to get it again. I managed to get the Phantom 4 for 1,900 brand new. I think it's almost 3,000 for the Phantom 4 Plus, so you get like extra collision avoidance and a little bit more range, a little bit more battery time, but I weighed it up and there was just incremental improvements. And also I've got an iPad mini that I don't really use, so I definitely don't need the Plus one with the built-in screen. I can just put the iPad on. I think it's good. Like, I think the added value, and the other thing is I can get it right away. It's going to be here in a couple of days time, something like that. So that's it. I mean, obviously I will show you it when I get it, you know, I'll show you what I got, I'll put it together just because I want to. I don't know if you want to see it, but I'm going to show you anyway. So of course there's no talk of CNC milling machines today because I'm in drone territory. I'm excited about the drone, but I will say that getting this drone is as much of a test of anything. Like, I might find I might not use it. It might not add much to the videos. It might be too time consuming to go out every day and get footage and, you know, splice it into the videos. We'll see how it goes, but I think this is a low risk test. It's more than functional. Like, I know I could get a bigger, better one with a better camera, but I think it's diminishing gains. When I watch other people's drone footage online, you know, like I know the drones they've used, I know the camera on the drone that's been used, and I'm like, that's more than good enough for what I'm gonna do. I just shoot in HD. I won't be shooting in 4K or anything like that, even though it has it. You know, all my videos just HD. I am pretty excited about it, and that's probably why I'm talking so fast right now. With regards to a CNC milling machine, like I've been talking about in the last few days, I don't have much more on that for you. I've had a couple of really good comments in the YouTube comments section, just people saying, you know, have you thought about this, have you thought about that, and just making me think, you know. And one thing I've been thinking about recently is, even though I said I want to do this just for fun, I just want the machine, I'm thinking, you know, maybe I should try and shoehorn into the business and make the business pay for it, make it pay for itself. I'd thought that maybe I wouldn't do that, but just sort of trying to figure it out, you know, because I still have overdrafts with the bank. I still have a bit of a loan on one of my other machines, and I'm thinking, you know, like, I don't want to keep getting into debt. I want to get out of debt and make money, you know, because that's the whole point of this venture, really, is to make money. If a business isn't making money, it's not really a business, is it? I will leave you with a quote, a very harsh quote, but a very true quote, and it's one that's quite easy to forget, but it's so true. It's uncomfortable. It's true, it's uncomfortable, but it's a good quote. It's by Wayne Dyer, and he said, "You get treated in life the way you teach people to treat you."